Hi, I'm Wes Unruh, and I am here to tell you about the book that I co-authored. It's called The Art of Memetics. Here's my copy of it. This currently is not in first edition. This is only a pre-release, author's pre-release advanced reader copy edition, which means that what we want is for you to get a copy, to check it out, to tell people about it, to read it, to talk about it online. You do all of those things, and you're helping us get out this, what we feel is vital information on how to control your mind and your life. This is not the secret. This actually works. Here's the deal. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos. This is the first, where I'm talking about specific terms that we use in the book and why we use them and what they mean. We're talking about 5 basic things over the course of this book. The book's divided into 2 sections. The first section is called Memetics in Theory and Practice. You can see it there, maybe, if the lens flare is not... And then the second part is called Navigating Memetic Networks. And it's about equally divided. Let's see, here's part 2, Navigating Memetic Networks. Now, of course, every network that is a human network is, in a sense, a memetic network. And we'll talk about that in the book. You can check that out. But what I want to start here, and for the next 4 videos after this one, we're going to be talking about these 5 terms: magic, masterminding, memetics, egregors, and cybernetics. Now, magic is a pretty loaded term, so we actually define it, we use a friend of mine's definition, the guy who did the foreword, Taylor Elwood's definition, who said in Multimedia Magic that magic involves making the improbable possible. It's learning how even the slightest change you can make, it's learning how even the slightest change you make can have a radical effect on the internal system of your psychology/spirituality and the external system of the environment and universe you live in. That's essentially the core of this book. We are talking about magic, not stage or sleight of hand magic, but actual, causing change in accordance with will. The essential definition of magic that has kind of permeated the culture out there. Well, that's a good starting point. We're dealing with technology because words are technology and approaches can be a technology. We're dealing with a technology that is so highly advanced in that you don't see all the moving parts inside, that essentially the way that you have to approach it as if this is magic. Now, when we start talking about the other terms, the other things that go into this, which is memetics, mastermind groups, egregors, and cybernetics, then you start to see how the structure interfaces with each other, and you start to see that even though it's magic, it's not necessarily supernatural. Pretty much everything is supernatural in one sense in a spiritual life. That's not quite what we're talking about either. This is about network theory, this is about complexity theory, and this is about how trends start and evolve and grow, and how organizations and groups and institutions convey their meaning from one generation to the next. This is going to be an interesting ride. You can get this book for free if you just look for it online. You can also purchase it. Getting it for free means finding a digital download. There's pirate copies, there is mastermind copies. There's a couple of different varieties of this book already out there, and there's a reason for that, and we'll get into that in probably in the 4th video in this series. I'll explain a little bit of why we're doing the mutability of signal as we prepare for the first edition to come out this fall.